What's up, guys? It's your boy Franklin here, and today we got ourselves a Manaphy showcase as to why it's probably going to be a very broken Pokemon. So, this Pokemon is returning from Generation 7. I believe it did not appear in Generation 8, and for its own good, thank God it wasn't, because this Pokemon is still a menace, and probably with the Generation 9 return, I think this Pokemon is going to be absolutely bonkers. Now, there's a couple sets that I wanted to showcase using this Pokemon. This is a Pokemon that I've actually faced twice, three times, seeing its massive potential, and I think this Pokemon is going to get banned in the future. Of course, the metagame is still a little bit chaotic. Baxcalibur got banned in OU, and here we are with another water demon making its way into Generation 9. Before we get right into it, please like and subscribe. That is the best way to support me for free. You guys have been amazing. Keep smashing that like, subscribe button. That is the most appreciative thing you can do for me. Thank you guys so much. Let's get right into it. So, Manaphy. We all know who Manaphy is. Manaphy's been around since Generation 4, and not much has changed. Of course, with Generation 9, terrestrialization, now it has a lot more offensive and defensive capabilities. This is the classic set. Tail Glow, 3 attacks. I mean, we all know what Tail Glow does. One of the most broken stat increasing moves in the game. The fact that you can get plus 3 special attack with a Pokemon that has very decent special attack to begin with, 100 base stats all around. I mean, it's just phenomenal. There's no way you can actually stop this. Of course, even if you run into like an unaware Pokemon, like according to let's say against Dondozo that resists water moves. Well, Energy Ball is going to do maybe close to half, depending on how invested the Dondozo is. A Clodsire with Unaware taking Surf. And then you got to take into account whether there's rain or not, because rain on Manaphy is like disgusting. Now, of course, if there's rain on the field, Hydration pretty much cures Manaphy from any sorts of status at the end of each turn, which is pretty awesome. I got leftovers because, passive recovery is always best for Manaphy. And then we got ourselves, Energy Ball, Surf, Ice Beam. Usually those three moves are going to be enough to deal with the majority of today's metagame threats. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Next up, we got a very interesting thing. Manaphy actually ended up getting a new signature move, and that is Take Heart. Now, technically, Fion has this move as well, but we all know Fion should be evolving to Manaphy. I don't know what Game Freak or Pokemon is smoking up there, but whatever. So in case you didn't know, Take Heart is a psychic non-attacking move, 24 PP apparently, cures user status and raises special attack and defense by 1. So it's a Calm Mind with a built-in refresh or natural cure, whatever you want to call it. I think refresh is far better. That's kind of broken, especially when Pokemon like Manaphy are known to be setup users and people just want to paralyze you, toxic you, just try to slow you down. Nope, they can't do that anymore because now Take Heart takes advantage of that, literally. And then we got Surf, Ice Beam. Psychic is there just to deal with, annoying fat poison types like Toxapex or Clodsire, as I already mentioned. And of course, the stat distribution, it could be max HP, it could be max speed, max special attack. It depends on what your team's need is. Of course, since the new terrestrialization mechanic, we got to talk about Terra Blast. Now, I think Terra Electric is going to be phenomenal on Manaphy because it deals with counter, water type users. Again, Toxapex, other fat water type Pokemon that think that they can sit behind a Manaphy and just do nothing. Absolutely not, because if Manaphy again gets a tail glow up and they essentially just Terra into Electric and then use Terra Blast, what you gonna do there, buddy? And by the way, why does this have attack? What am I doing here? Should be special attack. There you go. So Manaphy definitely does take advantage of that pretty well. Again, terrestrialization, I'll always say this and I always stand by this. It's a very broken mechanic. Will it ever get banned? Probably not, but to each their own. I think terrestrialization is completely bannable. Bannable. Completely bannable. But of course, the people want broken shit in the metagame. It's fine, so be it. And then up next, and I actually faced off against this Manaphy set not long ago. And this actually was the last battle that I had before getting to top 500 on the OU ladder. So, pat on the back for me. Anyways, we got ourselves a very interesting set, and that is the Acid Armor Take Card Stored Power Energy Ball. So imagine, not only you can increase your special attack and special defense by 1, you can also cure yourself from poison, paralysis. Then you can raise your defense by +2 with Acid Armor. Oh, and you think you're really done with this? No, no, no. You gotta deal with Stored Power. And we all know there was a certain Pokemon not long ago, aka Espathra, that ended up getting banned because it was something similar like this. Now, of course, speed boosts are completely broken. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, speed boost in itself is a very broken ability on the right Pokemon. But Manaphy not only able to raise its defense, but also special attack and special defense by +1. That's insane. With stored power, if you actually, you know, hit 1 acid armor and then hit 1 stage of take heart, you already have a plus 100 base power or stored power. And then I also have psychic Terra type in order to essentially just boost the power of stored power. And then if you're like in psychic terrain, I mean, yeah, this is just overkill. Then we got energy ball in order to deal with, again, counter water Pokemon that think they can sit there and smile. But yeah, very interesting that this Pokemon ended up getting a new move and a signature move at that. Because technically, heart swap, it's a thing, but, a lot of Pokemon, mythical, I should say, have that move like Magirna. So there you have it. I mean, yeah, this is kind of nasty, man. I don't really see much counterplay against this. Now, the only Pokemon I can think of that can probably counter this is probably Ogerpon Wellspring, because not only it has the resistance to water, but also has grass moves that can just deal with it. For example, Horn Leech, Ivy Cudgel, Leaf Storm, Power Whip. It can learn all the grass type moves. But again, if your opponent's pretty smart and it's terrestrialized into a grass type Manaphy for a defensive play, yeah, you're gonna have a bad day. So there you have it. What do you guys think about Manaphy? I might have to actually showcase this Manaphy because I've been thinking more and more about it of what Pokemon I want to showcase, and yo, this might be a top tier candidate. I just got to build a team around it and call it a day. But yeah, Manaphy, keep a good lookout on this Pokemon because it might change the meta game for the very good or for the very worst. We've seen setup sweepers before, aka Baxcalibur. They just got banned in OU. Is this Pokemon next? Or is it going to be banned down the road? Who knows? Maybe yes, maybe so. Anyways, guys, it's your boy Franklin signing out. Don't forget to check out the videos that are seen on your screen. All right, see you guys on the next one. Peace.